Hello and welcome to this One News Bulletin. I'm Jonathan Anna. Leading in the news, the conveniences of a luxurious 3-hour trip from Honiara to Auki and back on the MV360 Discovery will soon be over. Glenn Bennett of Silent World says the vessel is not making any profit from the route and the company is planning to pull out its services.
Silent World at the moment is reviewing its operation of 360 Discovery. At the moment we're making a loss on our run between Honiara and Auki, and we intend to review that. One of the reasons we're finding that loss is the fact that we're not on a level playing field in this country. We provide safety, security for our passengers. We cover our passengers by insurance. We have a marine insurance. Our boats are actually insured from overseas, even though they're registered in Australia. So there's a big cost that we have. So to comply with overseas standards and to try and uplift the standards of shipping in this country is what we've tried to do. But unfortunately, we're struggling because we don't have a level playing field. We can't get the ticket price that we require for the ship to maintain our service. So we've just, as you probably know, we've just recently blown an engine on the boat, which has just taken out all our profits out of this.
The two major costs incurred in running the service are fuel and spare parts. Glenn Bennett says the company had applied for tax exemption on spare parts or fuel tax concession from the government to help maintain the service, but they were unlucky in the process.
We need to, after this operation here, we certainly feel we may not be able to sustain that. We can't, in any business, we can't have a product that's losing money. And unfortunately, even though it provides a great service between Malaita and Auki and Central Province, we need to review it. And unless we can, the standards of marine and safety change in Solomon Islands, where everybody has to be up to the same level, we'll struggle to support this. And I think we need to have all these government departments get behind us on this. It's the safety of people that is the most important thing.
Now, the National Provident Fund, NPF, is expected to earn a minimum of $4.1 million per annum from the operation of Sasape International Slipway at Tulagi in the Central Islands province. Chairman of the NPF board, Karawa Bauro, revealed the 11% increase is only for rental and loan interest returns. NPF spent more than $30 million in the last 18 months refurbishing the slipway and is ready to start operations. A ceremony to begin business at the slipway took place this morning between NPF, its partners Silent World and Sasape International Slipway Limited.
This was Sasape Slipway in 2010, years after its former operator, Sasape Mariners Limited, left the premises. The government acquired the assets and sold it to the National Provident Fund for $11 million. From this state, it cost NPF more than $30 million to put life back into it. Now it is called Sasape International Slipway Limited, a shareholding company between NPF and Silent World. The cutting of this ribbon and handing over of keys signifies the start of business operation at the slipway.
What a great feeling to see this finally open. This is not only a great day for Silent World or NPF, it's a great day for Tulagi, for Gala, the Central Province, and for Solomon Islands in general. We're opening a world-class facility here, and really by this day opening, it's showing those critics that it can be done. This obviously wouldn't have happened without the dedication of people and the cooperation of and support of government and general business.
The days out here when it's Tulagi style rain, I don't think they should call it rain. I think they should come up with some other word. It's just, these guys can't see a metre in front of them. They're still out there moving equipment around, building things. And then the very next day, the sun comes out. We're putting the new rails on. We have to work at night time because it's too hot to touch the rails. The rails are starting to warp. We can't put them into the cement. So there's been so many barriers to get this to where we are now. And I'm so happy, even though I've been here only here a short time, so happy to reach this point now. I'm really looking forward to making this a huge profitable business for everyone.
Chairman of the NPF board, Karawa Bauro, says the value of the slipway now is more than the amount of money invested into it.
We are already looking at earning $4.1 million a year, low rental and loan repayments, low interest. Yeah? So that is in fact a big return. It's around about 11% per annum.
That is excluding return on dividend.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is
Silent World and MPF.
correct.
That $4 million and 11% return, as Chairman said, that is only for rental and interest on loan given to Sasape International Slipway Limited.
Yes.
Okay. So that alone, those opportunity income to to the fund, that alone amounted to slightly more than 4 million at 11% rate of return. As the chairman said in his speech, that is far more than the money that we put in the bank.
Yeah.
At 0.2%, at 0.5%.
Yeah.
Now, we can't leave that money in the bank for that very low rate of return, because the statutory return that the law required
From
the
us.
board and the fund to deliver is 2.5, and we cannot entertain that kind of low return. So we have to invest so that we can earn more income, more profit, and return to members, at the end of the fund.